We picked it up direct to vendor off market for £190,000. That was more than a year ago now. We researched the area up front. One-bed flats here sell for, whereas renting out the shops took longer, which is completely normal because commercial tenants tend to take longer. It wasn't about chasing a jackpot. It was about finding value in the overlooked, spotting a decent deal, navigating the red tape, and getting it done. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm walking you through a property we bought, converted and just finished. It's a commercial to residential project we did last year. This was an old commercial building turned into flats, and I want to share how it went, what we learned, and why it worked for us. No fluff, just the real story of the deal. If you're into property investment or curious about what we do here in the UK, stick around. Let's get started. So this is a two-story building in a small town about 8 miles from Manchester. When we bought it, it was an old charity shop downstairs with a boarded up, empty space upstairs, stuck on a quiet high street. We picked it up direct to vendor off market for £190,000. That was more than a year ago now. It wasn't pretty, no windows upstairs, all boarded up, peeling paint, and a vibe that said forgotten. The seller was an elderly gentleman who is looking to wind up his portfolio, and he was rather happy that we came along as potential buyers. Commercial properties like this can feel risky and a lot of people pass them by, but we saw potential to turn it into something useful. 4 residential flats and 3 shops. Here's how it played out. The plan was to convert it into 4 flats upstairs and 3 shops downstairs. We researched the area up front. One-bed flats here sell for £120,000 to £130,000 or rent for £750 or £800 a month. That gave us a target. We bought it for £190,000. The conversion cost us £300,000. We turned the ground floor into 3 smaller shop units and rented them out individually, and upstairs into 3 one-bed and 1 two-bed. We rented out all of them, flats to private tenants at £750 for the one-beds and £850 for the two-bed, shops as well. So £59,100 annual rental income in total, a 12% yield. Pretty good return on money spent. It wasn't all smooth sailing. Getting planning permission for the change of use took longer than we hoped, because the council wanted special windows for acoustics. The build itself took 8 months. Utilities and mains supplies caused a lot of delays and additional costs, but we got there eventually. And renting the flats was easy. Took 2 weeks to find 4 groups of tenants, which is pretty decent. Whereas renting out the shops took longer, which is completely normal because commercial tenants tend to take longer. But once tenants are in, they stay for many years at one go. But we kept it manageable. We used our own cash plus investors' funds. Looking back, $59,100 isn't massive, but it's a solid ongoing rental income for a year's work. The real win was proving we could take something unloved and make it work. Why did we pick this one? It wasn't about chasing a jackpot. It was about finding value in the overlooked. This shop was sitting there empty while people needed homes. The location is not flashy, but it's steady. Close enough to Manchester for commuters, quiet enough for young families. We added value by changing its purpose, not just slapping on paint. It's not the stuff you see in glossy brochures. It's practical, spotting a decent deal, navigating the red tape, and getting it done. For us, that's what's property about. Small wins that stack up over time. That's the full story of this project, from a tired old building to 4 solid flats and 3 shops. It's done, and honestly, I'm happy with how it turned out. Took more than a year, some grit, and a lot of number crunching, but it paid off. If you've got questions about the conversion, leave them in the comments. Like this, hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new here. We're here every week sharing what we have learned. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!